Hello again. Well, this is an interesting comment from one of my viewers that I want to share with you. And this was in regard to MOV 05558. 4 Muslims gang rape a 12-year-old girl. And here's what the viewer wrote. The 12-year-old girl was raped in a city called Tromsø. That's Tromso, northern part of Norway. The girl was living in a home for children with psychological and learning issues. Her 4 Somalian rapists only got community service because the court said that their religion and they are uneducated and they're not capable of making good choices. How sick is that? The girl didn't fight her rapists. She was raped several times in a playground and told the court that they had held her down and that the men were singing and dancing while they took turns raping her. Unfortunately, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We already have big problems with honor killings, genital mutilation, forced marriages, Sharia law-based violence like hate crimes against gay people, and of course, gang rapes of non-Muslim women and men. There are huge problems with integration, and the segregation is clearly visible because the 3 world refugees usually live in state-provided homes and form big communities and live off the welfare state for generations because they are illiterate. Now, what I find really amazing is quite often you hear how Islam and Muslims are against homosexuality, yet quite often you hear how they prefer that method of relieving themselves, and not only in other men, in animals. They don't care as long as they get off. How is it that we have the usurper who, from all evidence provided, is in fact a homosexual? I believe that he was introduced to that kind of activity when he went to school in Jakarta. I think that's where the introduction was made, and he seems to prefer that kind of lifestyle, which is why he has Michael for a spouse. Anyway, this isn't about Michael, this isn't about Obama. This is an example of how sick societies become, where 4 men can go rape a 12-year-old girl and they're giving nothing but community service because they're considered to be uneducated and illiterate. Folks, there's something seriously wrong with this, is there not? And Sharia law, how sick and perverted is that? And that is what Saudi Arabia follows, Sharia law. You know, if King Abdullah were in the United States, he'd be in prison for his sexual promiscuity, having had 30 wives. It's sick, folks. And it's only going to get sicker. There's no stopping this. Look what's happened to the FBI manuals. Look what's happened. They've removed all reference to Muslims. They've removed all reference to Islam. Look what just happened in New York City, where the mayor disbanded a group that was in place for the last 13 years, keeping track of what was happening in a Muslim community. Folks, it's scary, real scary.